get asked this question quite a lot. What was it like being homeschooled? I have been homeschooled or was homeschooled before COVID, before 2020. So I had gone to public school, kindergarten, and first grade, and me and my brother had problems in the public school system. My brother was being bullied. The principal wouldn't do anything, and so my aunt had told my mom, oh my gosh, you have to try homeschooling. So my mom tried it and she ended up loving it. And so I was homeschooled second grade all the way until I graduated high school. There's different ways to homeschool. So we were a part of a homeschooling group. We weren't sitting at the kitchen table with my mom for 5 hours all day, every day. No, that was not the case. We were part of a homeschooling group which involved a lot of other homeschooling kids, and we got to socialize and interact with them a lot, which was really cool. We'd have a different schedule every day, and so, there'd be days where we did a lot of field trips. A lot of places actually have homeschooler days. So, like, for example, we'd always go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium for free because they would have a day for homeschoolers and it would be a field trip, or we'd go to the ice rink every first Friday of the month. Just really cool opportunities like that. And so another one would be we would have park day every Wednesday. So a mom in the homeschooling group would choose a park. All the homeschoolers would meet up at the park and we'd hang out and interact with all the other kids for 2-3 hours. Another thing we did was co-ops. We'd go to different homeschoolers' houses, and one mom would teach math, another mom would teach English, and so on and so forth. And so, like, my mom has a degree from San Jose State in art, and she's a huge history buff. So she'd always teach history and she'd always teach art. Another mom was an occupational therapist, so she taught us anatomy. And so really cool opportunities like that with moms that got these degrees and they think, oh man, I'm just a stay-at-home mom. I can't really use my degree anymore because I'm not, a occupational therapist or a nurse or whatever it may be. And it's like, no, you can still use it. So it was really cool learning from all those moms. And obviously the moms were really sweet, and you had that one-on-one tutoring and training because there was smaller classes rather than public school. So that was cool. Another thing that we had was we were a part of a charter school. So every month an educational specialist would come to our house and basically interview us and kind of say, okay, give me your homework samples, show us your textbooks, tell me what you learned this month in English or math or science, and we'd have to sit with them for a couple hours and just kind of tell them what we learned that month. And they'd say, okay, well, you need 2 more credits for geography, or 3 more credits for math, or whatever. So they would kind of tell us what we would need, what we didn't need. They'd also provide us money every semester. So for example, I used the money to buy laptops or instruments. So I took piano lessons and banjo lessons, and I did horseback riding for PE in high school, which was super cool. I was so blessed that I didn't have to do PE in a gym. I could go horseback riding, which I love. It was awesome. I did 2 years of that, and it was totally paid by my school. So that was a really cool opportunity. In the moment, another cool thing that I had done too, sorry, backtrack. So another cool thing I had done when I was a sophomore in high school, I took community college classes. And so it was really great because I had taken a class at West Valley, and it, because I was in high school, it was free, number one, and number two, you can take classes at community college and be a high schooler, and it will count as high school credits and college credits. So you're basically killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's a super efficient, smart way to do homeschooling, is trying to go to community college ASAP. So I know a lot of, homeschoolers that have graduated and have a bachelor's by the time they're 20. And they're like, yeah, I'm getting my master's, and they're only 22. So I know quite a few homeschoolers that have done that, which is super, super cool. Good for them. At the time, I didn't actually like it. I didn't like homeschooling. I was pulled out of public school, was brought into homeschooling, and I kind of thought, I hope this is only going to be for like a few months and then I'm going to go back to public school. And my mom was like, no. So that didn't happen. So, at the time I didn't like it because I'm an extrovert. I wanted to go to the high school dances and meet all the high school guys and go to the football games and experience all that. Um, but my brother, who's like an introvert, he loved being homeschooled because he didn't want to deal with all that. He's like, no, I'm glad I was homeschooled. Um, but looking back, honestly, now I've graduated from college, like you just don't care. You're like, yeah, okay, I was homeschooled. That was a part of my life, and I don't really care. Like it was cool, whatever. And now looking back, I'm happy that I was. I have met a lot of great friends that I'm still friends with to this day. Two of them being my two best friends that I've been friends with for 16 years now, and I would have never met them if I didn't decide to do homeschooling. So that was really cool. Um, so I mean, overall, it was a really good experience, and I really liked it. And I think it depends on the kid, and how you are as a kid, if you're more introverted or extroverted, or but yeah. So people are really shocked when they meet me. They're like, "Wait, you were homeschooled? You're not awkward, and you know how to talk to people." So don't give every homeschooler that stereotype, because that's not true. There's some homeschoolers that are really social and know how to interact with people. I went to a bridal shower a few weeks ago, and I had seen a lot of the women a lot of the girls that I had done homeschooling with when I was a kid, and now they're grown up and they're like nurses and in the medical field and engineering and into music, and I mean they're just like doing amazing things in the world. So I think homeschooling is a good outlet, if you do it the right way. So that is my video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any other questions or comment below, and don't forget to subscribe, and Happy New Year.